We are back on MSU tonight, and we are here with guest Melanie. Melanie, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Melanie McCallan-Seib, and I'm the Director of Education Abroad at Murray State.
Okay, so how has the coronavirus affected your planning for foreign trips and stuff?
So our programs, of course, have been impacted, unfortunately, by the coronavirus. We're paying attention to CDC alerts and alerts from the U.S. Department of State. Mm-hmm. So at this point, Murray State has canceled our spring China programs and our full semester China programs, our summer China, as well as our spring South Korea programs. We pulled those students back. We're working with our students in Japan and just making them aware of any updates that we have. Japan is on a level 2 right now with the CDC advisory. So they're still permitted to be there. The majority of those students are staying. We have one returning home. As far as the planning is concerned, we are constantly monitoring what's happening with the CDC and the advice that's provided by the U.S. government. So we have also suspended, Murray State has suspended all travel abroad until April 30th.
Really?
So that means our spring break program, as of today, was canceled, unfortunately. But our summer programs have not been impacted yet, except for the China program.
Now, over winter break is when the coronavirus got some more publicity. Did you guys contact, I know we have a lot of students from Asia. Did you contact and stay in touch with them, and how'd that affect them?
So that's a really great question for my colleagues in the Institute for International Studies who work very closely with our international student population on campus. I work more with our domestic students who are traveling abroad. I do know that our international students, we have been in touch with them through our English as a Second Language program and also with the international students who are studying for full degrees on our campus, to make sure that they have support, some of them to make sure that they're able to return home when their program's over, and if they can't, making sure we're offering the support that they need to stay here on campus and in Murray.
Have you ever had another disease like this, or maybe an event that has affected so many trips like this?
Sure, I have been, this is my 20th year at Murray State, and I used to be able to say I'd seen it all, but this is actually a new one for me. SARS impacted our programs several years ago, but nothing to the extent that this is impacting not only Murray State's programs, but if you're following the news, study abroad programs around the country at universities big and small are taking into account the news that we're hearing every day from around the globe.
Now, are you guys planning, you said that many trips this year, are you guys still like developing plans for future?
We are. We all have great hopes. Study abroad is a dream for so many students, and it's something that is a bucket list for so many, and our staff certainly felt that when we were students. We all studied abroad, and so we are all working with the mindset that this is going to pass at some point, and we're going to be able to continue as planned, helping our students make their dreams come true.
Do you go on the trips with them?
I do go on the programs occasionally. I was to direct the London Spring Break program. That's one of my babies that I've been running for quite some time. It's a program we have made accessible for students with disabilities as well. So it's one that's very near and dear to my heart and has grown quite large. We had 50 students on that program. It also is where I was born, so I have a great affinity for England.
Really?
Studied abroad there myself as a student at the University of Sunderland back when I was a Murray State student in the 90s. So that is a program that I have planned and executed for years and years. So it's very hard to have to tell students that their program is canceled.
Besides the London one, you got any other favorite programs?
I don't know that I would single out. There are so many that I love for so many different reasons. I'm also co-director of our Regensburg programs in Germany. That's our Regensburg fall semester program, and so that's near and dear to my heart. But all of our programs are developed with so many amazing faculty ideas. We have engineering faculty teaching abroad and nursing and nutrition faculty teaching abroad. And they all have such unique characteristics, and so there's really not anything I would pull out as a personal favorite. I really am in great support of all of our programs.
Now, is there any trips in the country that students go to, or is it all out of country?
We just this year started working on what we call Study USA program. So we right now have a group of students in New York City with an art and design program. We have another program on immigration and legal studies that's going to be going to Chicago in April. All of those programs, of course, we're keeping an eye on those things as well. It seems strange to think about looking at travel within our own country, but of course, we want to make sure our students are safe. So
now, with the coronavirus getting bigger and bigger and affecting more countries, do you think that could get bigger, of maybe more events of students traveling in the country?
That's a great question. It's still sort of yet to be seen. I think we're keeping our minds focused on the advice that we're getting from the CDC and what they are telling us about travel anywhere. So that's where our focus is, and that's what we'll use as our guidance.
Now, is there any other programs that students or anyone need to know about coming up that they should maybe check out?
Oh, so many. So I would recommend that students take a look at our website, murraystate.edu/studyabroad or /educationabroad, and you can find all of our programs there. We've just gone through the round where we accepted all of our programs for next year, so those will be announced this month, and so they'll be able to find all the updated programs for next summer, this upcoming winter break, and next summer on our website.
Solid. Now, I was looking into some study abroad, and then I clicked on how the corona has affected many other things besides like sales and everything. Do you think the coronavirus has helped or hurt the sale of Corona beer?
Oh my gosh, that was actually a big news story late last week.
So you read about it, yeah?
I did read about it, which is it's quite unfortunate. If the news is to be trusted, then apparently it has. But
yes.
I don't know personally myself.
I was reading that it has affected and lost them $180 million. So just interesting. Thank you, Melanie, for coming in.
Yes.
And we'll have more on MSU tonight. Thank you again.
Thank you.